and welcome to Solution Code. In this video, we are going to see how to connect to MySQL database using PHP. So let's start. First of all, the initial requirement is you are required to have some server. Like in my case, I have XAMPP as a server. So you can download the XAMPP from the official link of XAMPP, which I'm going to paste in the description section. Once you have installed XAMPP, you just have to open XAMPP control panel. You can open this by going inside the C drive, XAMPP folder, and the control. Just here, right double click, you will see this, and you have to just start the service like Apache and MySQL also. Okay, here are two services running, so I'll just close one, or you can just start it by typing, like, it will search for you XAMPP. Okay, here you will see the control panel and you can start XAMPP service from there also. So this is the initial requirement for writing PHP and a code editor in which you are going to write PHP code. So I prefer it to use Notepad++ to write PHP coding because I like it. Okay, and it's you can see that the PHP syntax is turned red, so it is easy to make out the keywords and all using Notepad. Okay, so we are here to learn how to connect to the database using PHP script. Okay, so for that we need to create a database. So first of all, let's see whether our local host is running or not. Press enter and see whether it's running or not. If you don't see this, you are having some errors in it, so you need to fix out those. For that, I'm going to, the most common error in XAMPP is the error of the passwords. Okay, so I'm going to put an annotation or a link in the description for that. If you don't say this, you must see that video first to get started with PHP and XAMPP. Okay, now first of all, we need to create a database in order to connect to it. So we'll just create a database. Okay, here you see a new keyword, so you can give your database any name. I'll give it as solution cone and I will just create it. So inside your solution cone, we have to create a table. So we just create a table underscore sc. Okay, this is a table name, and the number of columns I will put it as 3, and I'll just hit go. So here it asks for the attributes like ID, it is integer, and it is primary. IDs are primary key. Okay, and here it's an A underscore I, it stands for auto increment, so I want it as an auto incremented. Okay, now the next term is like name. It is a varchar, and you can set the length for the name as 30. Okay, and the last thing is like address. Suppose I want to store the address also, so I'll just okay, it's a 50. Once you have set your database and you have created a table, you are ready to go. Now you have to insert the values. Just I'll show you how to insert. You can just click here like insert, and it's an ID. So if you want to specify ID, you can specify one, or you can leave blank, as we have selected auto increment there, so it will increment us for us. Okay, so I'll just leave it as blank, and the names I'll give it as suppose Nikhil, and the address is India. Okay, and the another name is Akshay, and the address is India. Now I'll store this two values. You can see that go. Okay, so you can see this message, two rows are inserted, and when you go to your table you can see that those values are inserted. Now what we have to do is we have to write a script to connect to this nice looking database. Okay, so for that, first of all, what we need is a DB host. What is our host? In this case it is a local host. Okay, the second thing is username. If you are using XAMPP or WAMP, okay, the username is root, and the password is nothing. Password is blank, but in my case I have set a password as root. But in your case, if you're using XAMPP for the first time, you would leave it as blank. Okay, and the next thing is just we have to connect. So I'll write MySQL underscore connect, and inside this connect we are going to pass this three values. First parameter it takes is a DB host. Okay, and always remember this, if you don't put a double quotes here you will get an error, because it is a variable, and PHP does not understand if you don't specify a double quotation mark here. Okay, so it is compulsion that you have to put a double quotation mark there, and here it's in username, second field it take as username, and the third field it will take it as a password, and that's it. Yes. Now let's check whether we have connected to the MySQL successfully. If we'll see this connected in our browser, that means we have connected to this. Okay, so I'll take it as local host. Inside that I have a PHP folder. Inside that I'm just using connect.php. Okay, it's taking some time. Okay, so you can see this message that it is connected. Okay, so this is how you connect to the MySQL database. MySQL. Okay, now you have to go inside this inside this database. You are inside MySQL, but you have to insert the values or retrieve the values, so you have to be in one of these database. Suppose I want to insert a value in solution cone database, so I have to select this database from the entire database we see here. Okay, so for selecting a database, now I'll just put it as a comment. I don't want it anymore. I know that it's an error-free code. MySQL underscore select DB. This is a nice little thing. Okay, and here what we have to do is Okay, let's make another variable known as db, and we'll give the name it as solution cone, because that's our database name which we want to select. Okay, and we'll just pass here as db, and let's see, and we'll just echo this thing. Okay, here. So if we see connected, that means this is correct. Okay, you can see that is connected. Okay, connected to database. So this is how you connect to your database. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to insert values, and you will learn how to insert values using PHP scripts. So hope you like this video. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment below if you have any queries. Thank you.